Nobody prepares you for this part of entrepreneurship, not the logos, not the prayers, but that quiet, awkward reality of how serious or what it takes to run a business while living in your family house. If you are running a business or you are planning on starting one while living with your relatives, this video is for you. A common belief we all have is that if you work from home, you are free from rent, you are free from the stress of NEPA bill or power supply, and we have flexible time. This is something that we all know. But then, what people don't see or what people usually assume about those that are working from home is that it means that we are more relaxed, we are more comfortable, and we are available. Yes, we know we are comfortable because of course we are not paying the bills or doing all that kind of stuff. But the truth is, running a business from home, especially with relatives around, is one of the hardest environments to stay disciplined, respected, or mentally focused sometimes. Not because they are wicked, they are definitely not. Because, excuse you, you're eating free food. Ah, you're not paying bills in the house. Though, yes, you may contribute one or two times in the house, but the major bills are paid by our relatives that we live with. So, this leads us to point number one: your time will not be respected by default. When you live with relatives, your time is quite flexible because you are home, so you must be free. Errands, chores, study requests, etc. You are free for all that. So they don't mean us any harm, obviously not. But they just don't see structure where there is none. So one thing that works is that, of course, you live from home. You know that you have chores to do and all those things to be settled. Have a certain time you work and let it be known. Say it out loud for people to know. So there's one thing that helps me is that I put my working table, my working timetable. I pasted it on my door and in my room. So even before you enter my room, you already know that okay, this time to this time she's doing this, she's doing that. You get it helps me a lot. And my aunt also knows that there are even most times maybe I say I'm working from 9 to 5, and maybe once it's 5 o'clock, she'll be like, "Are you not done working? It's already 5 o'clock." So that's because she already has it's already imprinted that okay, she works from this time to this time, and she's not really that of a bother. Yes, you may still have to run some errands, but at least you are doing that with structure. And another thing that helps is dressing. You know, this popular saying, they say dress the way you want to be addressed. And you know that most times elders feel like work means you leaving your house and going out to work for the day. So you can wake up after you do your chores, after you do the things that you need to do, have your bath, dress up, and start working. This is just something I struggle with because hey, I'm comfortable at home. Or, okay, I'm not going out or something, but it's something that I'm still going to like try to work on as well for myself. Okay, and you can also do that for yourself. Is to dress up as if you are going to work. And you already have your space. If you've started working already, you already have your space, your corner where you work already. And if you don't, you just need a table, a chair, a corner in your house, and that is your office. You are good to go. So this structure that you've built, this visible structure that you've built, it just helps like consistently trains without you having to fight because it's something that they've seen that you're doing, and it matters a lot because your time is the raw material of your business. If it's not protected early, you will keep having to fight for that time, and you end up seeing that in a day you are tired, you are stressed, but for your business it was an unproductive day. And this brings us down to point number two: your work will be invisible until it brings in money. I'm Nigerian, by the way. I live in an African society. Any work that is not bringing money is a hobby. Let's be serious. That is what our elders would think. So yes, in many homes, effort doesn't count, but results speaks louder. Another instance is people asking if what you want to do is a job. So for many who don't know or you're just coming across my channel, I'm a hairstylist. I work on wigs, I revamp, I wig, I style, I ventilate closures and frontals and all that. After graduating, I got these questions quite a lot of times when somebody asks, okay, so what next? What are you doing? And I say, I'm just going to build on my business and stand from there, build capacity, expand, and all those kind of things. And the next thing I hear is start a job. When people don't see the income coming in, when people don't see the results, they tend to question if what you do is a job or a hobby. So it may look unserious to people who grow up thinking or seeing that working means you leaving your house, going to work, having a stable income that you know in a month, at the end of the month, Oga will pay us or our boss will pay us a certain amount of money, maybe 30,000 naira, 40,000, 100, 150, and all that. You know that you have a stable income and all that. But the simple truth is that you need to stop explaining or over explaining yourself. Don't do it. Don't explain your vision in details too much, except to people who really need to know. Okay, we know we have helpers most times, but do not explain your vision in details or over explain your vision in details to every single person who questions if what you do is a job. Start by sharing small results. And when I say small results, I mean they see that clients are coming in, they see that you are able to restock your products when you need to. And all those are little results that people see or people can see that you can just be showing. Okay. And this leads us down to point number 3. Boundaries will make you look proud or difficult. So the moment you start saying no to people, it feels like you've changed. You are stubborn or you feel that you are better than everyone else that lives in that house. Okay. Which still like talks a little bit on point number 1, not having visible structure and all that. So boundaries can feel like disrespect to close relatives because hey, especially to your elders, they send you on an errand. You want to say no? You want to say no? You can't do that. Okay. It seems like disrespect. But funny enough, this doesn't happen to me currently living on my own. But when I graduated and I moved back into my family home and I started working from a space in a parlor, maybe they see me doing something and that's when they're like, come and cook, bruh. Come on, what? Okay. Or they say, come and do this, come and do that. And I'm like, so it was a bit of struggle. And I know that there are still most people who still face this, like not having boundaries while working from their relatives' home. So I would just say that consistency matters more than convincing anybody, honestly. And with time, you see that boundaries weren't or wasn't pride, but it was you just protecting what you are building or what you are trying to build. And after a while, after saying no, 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 maybe to my relatives, to my siblings, when they tell me to do something and I'm busy or I'm working, yes, they'll complain that every time you're working on hair, you're doing this on hair, you're doing that on hair, you will not do this in the house, da, 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 and stuff like that. But with time, they got used to it and say, ah, this one is working. I believe you come and do this thing for me. And when I'm done with hair, I will go and say, what do you want me to do for you? I can do it now that I'm free. So it's just like having your boundaries. And later on, you see that it wasn't pride, but you protecting your startup business. But I'm not saying you should go and be rude to your elders. Oh, I did not say that. Oh, if you are rude, that's your own cup of tea. You collect one big conk and one big slap. But it still doesn't mean you can't go on errands because there's still sometimes I can be busy and my aunt comes to me and she'll just be like, is it an urgent job? And I'll be like, no, it's not. What can I do for you? Or what do you want me to do for you? And I go and do it. It's that simple. There's still times that you can compromise after all. Hey, you're eating free food. I'll keep emphasizing that you are eating free food. You're having free power supply. You're not paying rent. So the little you can do to contribute to where you are, please do. So now that we have this covered, we now see that running a business while living with relatives in the home is not as easy as it may seem. But in all that, we know that it is shaping us in ways that we don't see and it will tell in future. One day the result will be so loud that this season will finally make all the sense that it needs to make for us. Okay? And now if this spoke to you in any way at all, you are not alone. and we are all in this together. You are not behind. You are moving at the pace in which you find yourself. And just know that God has your back. Always, always, always. He sees every effort that you've put into running your business or trying to start up your business if you haven't done that yet. And by His grace and goodness, everything will work out for your good, just as He says in His word. Okay? And whatever you lay your hands upon, you would surely succeed and prosper. Hi, if you're just seeing me for the first time, my name is Bree Nwanze. Thank you so much for watching till this very moment in this video. If you stayed to this very end, please don't forget to drop a heart in the comment section. And if you just want to chit chat about the topic we just spoke on, maybe there are other things you've seen while working from home, and anything at all you want to talk about, the comment section is wide open, and I'm here to gist with you, talk with you down there in the comment section. So I'll see you in my next content. Bye.